What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day because yesterday I sold the 240. A lot of you guys said I probably wasn't going to get over 1,500 bucks for that thing, and another guy even said that I will not get over 1,000 bucks, and if I did, he will kill himself. So, you know, that guy's a little crazy because I live in the Pacific Northwest. 240s out here are worth a lot of money. It was clapped, super clapped, but it was right-hand drive, and it did run mint, and it had a clean title. Sold the car yesterday. I posted up an ad for, at first I had it for 3,500 bucks. I wanted 3,000 out of it. Some guy, you know, people were texting me, people were texting me 25, blah, 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 blah. I took down the ad. I posted a new ad with new pictures and stuff, and I put it in for 3K. So, you know, I was expecting to get like at least 25 for it, but this guy came up, the first guy to come and check it out. I had a bunch of people texting me, first guy to come check it out. He pulled out 2,300 cash in his hand and said, I got 23, and I said, sure. I actually was bidding on the auctions last night, and I accidentally, well, I didn't accidentally, there was a buy it now price for this Lexus LS 430. It has 250k miles, but it runs and drives, and the body looks mint. It's like a dark blue. It's from Arizona. I'm pretty sure it has a clean title, but it's from Arizona, 255k miles, blue LS 430. It sounded like a good deal. If it runs and drives and the trans is good, then it's obviously a good deal. There's a buy it now price for 1,400 bucks, and it didn't go up for auction for another 6 days. So last night I threw a bid up there for 800 bucks, you know, just in case they wanted to sell it for 800 bucks. And then this morning I woke up and it was approved. So me and Magnus, I'm waiting for Magnus. Magnus is gonna get here by the time I'm done taking pictures. We're gonna meet up. Then we're gonna drive all the way down to South Portland, which is where the car's located. We're gonna take a look at it, and then I'm gonna, you know, I already won the bid, so I gotta buy it, but I'll pay for it when I get there. All right, so I'm whipping the Altima while Magnus is rolling up the Boozy Uzi, but we got Isaac behind the camera, and Magnus is coming with me. Thank Magnus, he's letting me use his whip. But first things first, we gotta go stop and grab Isaac's board, and then we'll be on the road to get the LS 430. All right, so obviously you know where we are. Crash car in the front. We're at Copart South. We've never been here before. We usually go to the one in Eugene or North Portland, but this is new. It's a little bit more securitized.
So, with money orders, it's a bit easier. Okay. So, if you paid with money order, you want to bring, because it does change. So, is next okay, so that's how much you make out the money orders for.
Okay. So right now, we're going to Safeway to get a money order because they can't take cash, I guess. I don't know why, that's stupid. But we gotta go do it, but it lowered the price 50 bucks. This is the finished, it's not focus. I won the bid for 800 bucks. And that's how much extra fees you pay.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, but if you buy cars at like 6 grand, you only pay a 20% fee, which is not that bad actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go to Safeway and go get that damn money order. Let's go, baby, let's go. So we got the title, clean, no brand, so this car is the clean title. I'm super stoked on that. It's pretty sick. The guy said there's 5 cars in front of us, so it's gonna be kind of lame, but yeah, this title's from
Aswin Gunavelu Mohan.
And it's from Arizona, so it's an Arizona title, which is pretty weird, so yeah, it's weird. So there's 5 cars in front of us, and we gotta wait for ours. This look like this huge forklift looking thing, pulling out cars one by one. They gave me just the key. I'll show you guys the key. It's official, baby. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe somebody over here has jumper cables. I saw it. It looked like the freaking.
Bro, this is how they're bringing out the cars right now. Oh my.
Oh my god.
I hope this isn't illegal to be recording.
Man, that's a clean title right there.
So I keep the Uzi. Records on records, got backers on backers, so my money making my back.
Dude, that's a dually.
We from the north, yeah,
dude, that guy scored.
And the ashtray.
Well, probably not.
This might be weird, baby.
scraping off all the auction stuff just so if we got to get it towed, we can.
I'm driving it home though.
Yeah.
Only way I'm getting it towed is if the rod knocks. Oh my goodness.
Are you good? Yo. It's flipping.
Next day, I think the last thing you guys saw was us skating for a little bit, but we made it home and I got time to wash this thing. So this thing is beautiful. Like, I didn't really wash it too good because we did like a little outside real quick sesh, but one time for the one time, come around here, this thing, like all this crap down here on this bumper is all wipe offable. See, like I didn't even get that, but like I just got it for the most part. I just wanted to see where it would shine, and like right here, oh, that's shining. You see that? The whole rear end looks like a $10,000 car, I swear. If you look at the car like this, you would never know I got it for 1,200 bucks. So luxurious. Bring this thing down. Look at that. Rear heated seats and all. Let's come back around here. Cigarette things. All this wood is like 10 out of 10 condition. Seats are great condition. Sunfade on the roof. Right there, clear coat, brittling off. It's like in the 4 spots, weird. These chrome wheels are missing the caps. I think there's 3 in the car, but I think we're still missing 1. To this side of the bumper, if you guys, I don't know if I showed it earlier in the video, but this thing was pushed in a little bit, and this bumper was just hanging off, like flapping in the wind. So we just drilled some holes and zip tied it, and honestly, it looks clean title already. The wheels are completely icing on the hose. Look at that rear one. It's shining. Shiny. I feel like Biggie Smalls in this thing, dude. It's like whipping. It feels like I should just sit in the back seat and like have one of my homeboys driving. So if I didn't get a chance to explain it earlier in the video, this engine was actually misfiring on cylinders 1, 3, 5, and 7, I think, which was really weird because that's all one side of the engine. So all the cylinders on this side just weren't firing. It was running on 4 cylinders. It still stayed alive, but it was idling really low. When we first got in the car, it died. But it made it home. It made it home great. So I was doing some research, looked up the misfire problem, and it's also causing a VCS light or VSC light. And I found a conclusion that it was the VVT solenoid, which is another code that came up when we plugged it in. Oh yeah, and I can also say that when I plugged this thing in, when we got the check engine lights on, there was 12 codes, and when I get back to Isaac's house, there was 18 codes on this car. But with all those symptoms, I looked it up. VVT solenoid, which is the oil control valve on this side, which is just right here. It bolts in kind of like an ignition coil, just one bolt, and then you can plop it out in a plug from the harness. The check engine light still is on, but we checked the codes, and it didn't have any more misfire codes. It was just like 3 random codes. Now it still has the VSC light on, and the triangle with the exclamation point still blinks up right there sometimes. But yeah, for the most part, I fixed the misfire, which is my #1 thing that was wrong with this thing. I want to keep it. I don't know how much these things are worth. I haven't done like too much research on them, and this thing has 255K, but the transmission on this thing is solid, and that's what usually people are worried about on these things. So trans is solid. The engine seems to be solid. I raced the SRT4 the other night and I got slammed, but I kept up pretty good. And if I do not keep this, I really like this car. So in the future, I would really contemplate buying this car. The one reason why I wouldn't want to keep this is because I have a dog, and the Forester is much better for the dog. But this is all leather, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how things go. Wow, look at that. Freaking camera just sits there perfect. Gotta turn this off before I get demonetized. Alright, so we're in reverse. trans, solid, no more misfiring. It seriously feels 20, 50 times better than it did. Like before it was idling at like 300, now it's just idling at solid 800. Honestly, I feel so gangster in this car. I don't know what makes it so gangster, but just like, it's just so like wide, you can just like, I don't know, I feel like you can just like throw a party in here and it'd be like chill, you know? It just makes me want to drive different, almost like I just want to, oh yeah. This is definitely how you drive these things. All the way back. Well, this isn't even all the way back. If I went all the way back, I couldn't see nothing. At least I can see about 20% of the road right now. So we bust out the jumper cables out of the Altima. We plug them up to the LS430. I give her a crank. Nothing cranks. We have to wait there for like, I don't know, what felt like 15 minutes to get this thing to even crank. Crank for a little bit, and then the second time I cranked, boom, it started. I come around, I go to the hood, I listen, and I hear this just pinging noise. I need some water. I need some water. So we come across this pinging noise, and it was just like, it sounded like a rod knock to me, and I was like, dude, is that a rod knock? I'm gonna be so mad if that's rod knock. It just sounded like the oil wasn't getting to the top of the head, and it made sense. This car was sitting for a long time, so I let Isaac drive it. He goes to drive right outside of the co-pilot facility, and boom, it just dies. Let him drive. So at that point, I was like, maybe it's bad gas. But when he got gas, started running a little bit better. It was still misfiring to crap. We took it to the shop. They said it had 1,000,000 codes, and I YOLO it, drive it home, I make it home, and I put it in the solenoid, and it runs mint now. 1,200 bucks, 1,200 freaking bucks for this freaking LS430 that was 65 grand brand new. Freaking got everything you can think of, dude. Every little button in every single way. So we're pulling up to Isaac's. I guess I'll check out his car. He's got a pretty cool car. So this is his Z31. It's pretty sick. Stock red turbo. He just got in he just rear-ended somebody, so the front bumper's off and the radiator's out. He's gonna get that welded up, but this thing is super clean. Dude, are you a Suns Out Guns Out activist?
Oh yeah.
Camera died. Didn't get any skating footage, but it's whatever. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. Whether if I want to keep this or sell this. With the news that I just found out last night, I found out that the Villains Drift event is actually this month. I believe it's the 17th, 18th, and 19th. Luckily, I actually have all those days off of work, so I'm definitely gonna go. I really want a car that I could probably go there, but considering that it's already, you know, a couple days into May, I would really need to sell the Miata real quick and then figure out whether if I want to, you know, keep this or sell this. But I guess we'll see though. I really don't want to rush the build, but I really do want to drift Villains at the first event especially. But I guess we'll see. Peace out.